Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter to want peace but to also be disaccorded. Meanwhile, Hope and Steffy face off over the shocking turn of events regarding Forrester Creations. Hope has just set about Carter giving Forrester Creations back to the family. Hope was counting on keeping her fashion line and not having to take orders from Steffy or Ridge. Hope claimed she offered everything for Carter's vision. Well, she actually offered everything so she could get the upper hand against her adversaries, but moving on. Indeed, though Carter made a deal with Ridge and Eric, Hope advised him it was end and jotting. She doesn't trust the Forresters and feels like her swain betrayed her. Hope's line used to be her baby, but these days, it's all about getting power over her adversaries. Hope might supplicate, reason, or indeed demand that Carter fix this situation. So, formally again, Carter will feel equivocal. It took a lot for Carter to take way to cover Hope's line. She doesn't indeed feel to appreciate it, but Daphne clearly would. When Hope formally again won't hear him out, Carter will turn to the nose. Steffy and Hope will face off. While Hope has her strong opinions and passions, so does Steffy. The two women will debate back and forth over who's the real victim of this situation. Steffy will probably charge her rival of swaying Carter. Still, Hope feels that Steffy brainwashed Daphne as well as Carter. So, any bickering they do won't have any kind of resolution or result. Sheila reacts to literacy that Luna is her granddaughter. While Luna will probably ask her granny for a place to stay, how will Deacon feel about this situation? Those were Deacon's musketeers that were boggled, so don't anticipate him to be on board at all. In fact, if Sheila isn't careful, she just might lose Cleric over this. Sheila will grant Luna's want while Hope blasts Carter over Steffy's palm. At the cabin, Hope can tell Carter's jest is a little off, so she's soliciting him to tell her that nothing has changed when it comes to the LLC. Still, Carter's about to make a major admission that'll drive Hope over the edge. Once Carter updates Hope on his decision to tear up the LLC papers and give the company back to the Forresters, she'll be absolutely mealy. Hope will feel like Carter's going back on all his pledges and letting Steffy win rather of standing by the woman he claims to love. Although Carter will defend his choice, Hope may suppose he let Daphne get inside his head and steer him down this path. Since nothing has been fairly filed to change the LLC yet, Hope might push Carter to back out of the deal. Of course, Carter seems enough determined to do the right thing at this point, so he may shut Hope down and rankle her indeed more. Meanwhile, Steffy will worry about Carter's docket, especially since he wants Hope for the future to remain part of Forrester Creations. It won't be long until Steffy's raving about that and trying to drive Hope out of the company again. Ridge and Eric will deal with a huge disclosure that affects the road Forresters headed down. That could be related to all this hope for the unborn drama, so stay tuned for further news on what's coming for the Forrester clan. At Il Giardino, Sheila will suffer a serious station adaptation after Luna spills that she's Finn's son. Once Luna shares all the details, Grandma Sheila will grant her want to be loved and accepted on the spot. Sheila will make some prognostications about the family they're going to form and may assure Luna that they'll both find a way to connect with Finn. Steffy has further chaos ahead of her since Luna and Sheila will be teaming up. Steffy plutocrat to leave city. Luna has always upset about having enough plutocrat to live on because of the way she was raised. Will Luna give up any contact with Finn for the right price? Luna proved she was a gold digger from day one when she attached herself to RJ latterly. Luna had to sleep with Zend as well and her mama and her mints for getting high. Luna had to set her eyes on Bill first, wanting him as her father and also trying to betray him while he was still dating her mama. Bill should have known by also that Luna was nothing but trouble. Still indeed, after Luna killed Tom and Paul, Bill was still her defended and indeed took her into his home. After allowing Luna to serve out her house arrest, Bill indeed managed to get her pardoned for her crimes. Steffy is scarified of Luna, just as poorly as she's Sheila. If Steffy had her way, neither of this would exit in their worlds. Now that Luna is free, Steffy can give her enough plutocrat to set herself up nearly differently. Luna just needs to go down. Steffi could offer to shoot her anywhere she wants with plenitude of plutocrat to make it there. Steffi know that really, Luna will no way walk down from Finn now that she knows he's her father. Luna is also pretending to be interested in Will, who has a gal and wants nothing to do with her moreover. Luna needs to get out of city no matter what it takes to get her there. The old byword is that everybody has a price. Steffi could just write out a check for further plutocrat than Luna allowed. She'd ever have and show it to her. Steffi could indeed to put Luna on the Forrester spurt and fly her off to places unknown. Where would Luna choose to go, and will she stay down from Finn? Steffi and Luna's feud is supposed to continue for the foreseeable future. Steffi will continue to try to get relief of Luna just as well. Will Finn catch on to what Steffi is doing and object to her trying to keep him from his son? Will Luna give up a chance to get to know her pater? And take the plutocrat and run? Luna is disowned by her mama. Sheila Carter is blindsided. Plus, Hope senses that commodity is over with Carter. Ridge was bothered this day would no way be. He's thankful to have his BFF back. Carter thinks part of it was worth it, but it was wrong. Ridge blames Hope. Eric ponders how she'll reply when she learns about Carter ripping up the LLC papers. The Susur says success is pointless without the people he cares about. The two men grasp. At the cabin, Hope addresses to Brooke about Daphne. Hope knows the nose is sabotaging her relationship but doesn't know why. Hope believes in Carter and knows he wouldn't let her down. Brooke understands but says Forrester creations without Ridge and Eric feels wrong. Brooke leaves and Hope lights candles. She misses him and that connection. Cleric tells his woman to stay strong. When Deacon trots off, Luna appears. Sheila threatens to call the police until she hears about the pardoning. Luna is looking for someone who'll accept and understand her. Sheila prodigies who on earth would do that. That's when the felon says, "You, Sheila, you." When it's not working, it's just not working. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers formerly again heavily suggest that suckers will be seeing a new Taylor Hayes in this fictional city of Los Angeles. Alum Rebecca Budig joined the show last time as the new Taylor Hayes after she replaced gregarious actress Krista Allen. Still, a lot of us made it clear from the launch that they weren't happy with this revamping decision. Write down that Rebecca made Taylor look like she was nearly the same age as her children, Steffi and Thomas Forrester. That, or just a little bit aged. Someone clearly didn't think this casting through. Not only that, but a lot of people complained that Rebecca didn't have the same chemistry with her co-star Crest like Krista did. It seems like the directors made quite the mistake by bringing her on the show. That's why there's heavy enterprise now suggesting that the B&B directors want to make this wrong into a right and find someone differently to replace Rebecca. They also agree that while Rebecca is an amazing actress, she was just miscast for this part. And in order for these stories to go anywhere, another actress is going to have to take her place veritably soon. After all, Taylor is and has always been a veritably necessary part of the show. Don't you agree?